Hi, I'm Luke Wiggs, a Master of Educational Technology candidate at Boise State University. I received my Bachelor's of Science in May of 2007 in Rehabilitation and Special Education from Auburn University. Since graduating from Auburn, I have been living in Atlanta, Georgia, teaching special education and coaching football at Woodland High School in Stockbridge, Georgia. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for taking the time to view this video. This video is a reflective video of my master's experience at Boise State University. This video will focus on key experiences I've had and significant moments I've had while completing my master's. It will also focus on significant assignments that might have greatly impacted me throughout the process. I will also focus on how I've integrated technology into my classroom and how I use technology on a daily basis. And lastly, I will talk about how this program will affect me in the future. I hope you enjoy. Throughout my journey through the Educational Technology program at Boise State University, there are many wonderful experiences. There were some that had a great significance on me as a professional and as a student. I would now like to take the time to talk about a few of these significant experiences individually. 502, Internet for the Educators, was one of the first courses I completed at Boise State University. I feel as if it provided me with a foundation that was necessary to have in order to complete this program. Without this foundation, I feel as if I would not have been able to complete any of the courses at Boise State. Therefore, I feel as if completing this course was a very significant process in this master's program. Before taking the course, I had never really given much thought as to how a website was designed or published. I had no idea the intricate detail web designers put into each site they designed. Dr. Snelson was very effective in guiding us through a planned process of instruction that allowed us to grow as students and as professionals. I can remember staying up countless hours of the night trying to complete a simple one-column page with an attached style sheet. It's quite amazing to take a look at the body of work that was completed in this course. You can see how much growth was made from start to finish.
One thing you'll be able to notice in EdTech 502 as you view a video of the different class projects, as the complexity of the project grew. This first page and these first couple are some of the first pages we completed. As you'll see, some of the complexity and the code gets a little bit better. Here we had a flashing header as well as a text box that was shifted to the right. The next page, we learned how to add some links to it as well as some different anchors in the page. One thing you'll notice as each one of these pages go on, they'll get prettier and prettier, and that has to do with our ability to write code as well as style sheets. In this page, we had embedded a YouTube video as well as we learned how to create bullets in our CSS. This is a much prettier page, and this was a fun page to create. This next page is when we first started incorporating Flickr images and Adobe Kyler, and helped through Kyler and Flickr we were able to create good colors on our pages. This page was designed for a mobile learning activity, actually made to view on a mobile device, which was extremely neat. This was a virtual field trip I created, and one of my favorite projects I ever created. The detail in this project was very good. You can see the tabs at the top, and this is another great project we created, and actually use this project when I teach geometry every year as an assignment they have to complete.
There have been many significant experiences I've had while completing this experience that probably go unknown to many of the professors. In the world of education, communication is a vital role that the educator and the parent have to have in order for success to be made in the classroom. Well, in order to be successful through online learning, you have to be able to communicate. During the master's program, I learned several different avenues of communication that are available via the internet. One of the things that we use WordPress. We use WordPress in several classes to reflect on what we were doing in the class or what we had learned for the week. But since learning how to use WordPress, I've been able to set up WordPress for a certain class and been able to post notes or assignments, and has also given students an opportunity to maybe post or reply and create communication with each other. Another tool I used and learned how to use during the master's process was Google Talk. Google Talk was a great tool that we used for video conferencing, that I had a few video conferences with professors as well as peers and classes. Well, I've been able to use Google Talk for a few IEP meetings I've had where the parent has been unable to attend. This has been a great tool for me, and as well as it's opened up the eyes as some of the other teachers and as well as some of the administrators in the building as another avenue we have. During EdTech 506, we learned how to use Adobe Fireworks and apply principles of design to instruction. As a teacher of students with disabilities, I feel like this was a very vital course I took that has allowed me to be a more effective teacher in my current classroom. As a teacher of students with disabilities, more specifically, specific learning disabilities, autism, other health impaired, at times it is very difficult for students to grasp simple concepts. Through Adobe Fireworks, I have been able to create many different visuals that have allowed my students to grasp a concept or have helped my students grasp a concept. Another thing I use Adobe Fireworks for is as a football coach. I've been able to take live images of our games and game footage and draw on them, create them, and use it as a teaching tool for our young athletes. Another significant experience I had while completing my master's program was during the course EdTech 597, YouTube for the Classroom. Before taking the course, I had never really given much thought as to using YouTube in the classroom. Quite frankly, I always thought YouTube was just a place where you could go and watch pretty much pointless videos or funny videos or really any video that had nothing to do with education. I soon realized through this course that there were so many wonderful, wonderful avenues for education. For each course, you can YouTube can help you differentiate instruction. In the county I work at, differentiation is a huge, huge focus right now. How can we differentiate and on a daily process? Well, through using screen recording software, I've been able to pull clips from YouTube and break up my lesson. Students get tired of hearing me talk. They prefer to see others talk or see videos, see real life examples of how things. While completing the EdTech program, I completed many projects that were awesome and I really enjoyed doing. Over the next couple minutes, I'm going to take the time to talk about the projects that were most meaningful to me. One of the projects I enjoyed completing the most, and one of the ones that are most meaningful to me, is the virtual field trip I completed for EdTech 502. A virtual field trip is designed to create a field trip for a group of students or a particular group of learners who most likely would maybe never have the chance to go on that particular field trip.
The virtual field trip to South Africa was a great project. As you can see, this is the start page right here with pictures of the 5 cities they'll visit on the left, with the interactive map in the middle. There's tabs on the top of the pages. One of the cities they visit is Kruger National Park, where it's home of the Big 5. There's questions on each page. On the side left sidebar, where they can also go and research. Also on every page is a video of pictures. All the pictures came from my best friend Vickers Koch that he took on some of his most recent visits to South Africa. Every page also has a linked video to YouTube telling about maybe the particular city they're visiting. In this case, it was Kruger National Park. Another city they visit on this virtual field trip is the Lost City. As you can see, it still has, you can go answer questions on the Lost City. There's also video that shows pictures of the Lost City, and there is also another video that talks about the city of the Lost City. One thing that's really cool about this project is that it actually, you feel as if you actually go on the trip once you complete this project. And here's the video of the Lost City. Another place they also visit is the Stellenbosch wine vineyards. There's questions, and the theme continues throughout the website, with the pictures and the videos, telling more and more about the particular city they're visiting. Here are pictures my friend Vickis took at the Stellenbosch wine vineyards. But as you can see from while watching this short video of the virtual field trip, it was a great project, and I definitely think that any learner would enjoy completing this project.
Over the last 2 years since starting my master's, I've seen my role as an educator change through technology. I am now in charge of, and have been for the last year and a half, of Assistive Technology. I have to make sure that all students with an individualized education plan receive the appropriate technology devices they need in order to be successful in the general education curriculum. In addition, I am also now teaching an online course and curriculum to 9th grade students who have difficulties in math. Let's take a look at these programs in action.
One of the assistive technology devices I implement here at Woodland with students with reading difficulties is the Win Wizard and Win Reader. Win is an innovative literacy software tool that is designed to enhance success for individuals with reading challenges and writing difficulties. Students are able to open documents that their teachers may have scanned in to Win. They're able to pull them up and actually complete the document or actually write in it. But as you can see here in this document, this student has pulled up a document, and the Win program is actually reading the document to it. You can actually do several different things with Win. It's a great program. You can change how fast the reader reads the information. You can change the highlighter in the background. It's a very flexible program, and the students actually enjoy it. Oftentimes, I actually use this program with my entire class. I might pull it up and use it with a smartboard and have it read different stuff to them. Another really cool thing about Win is that students can actually access the internet through Win. This student here, I believe, is pulling up a website, and it will really pull up any website that you can get to in the school, or a teacher's website, and they might be able to go on there, and if they have assignments on there, that Win will read it to them. As you can see, the student is on foxnews.com, just browsing, and maybe he comes across an article he wants to read. When he finds that article, he can click on it, and then actually use the Win Reader to have the article read to him. It's a great program we have here available to us at Woodland that helps our students with disabilities. This is just one of the many devices that we use here at Woodland High School. The online course I've been teaching is a Carnegie Learning program. This Carnegie Learning program aligns with our Mathematics 1, Mathematics 2, and courses that we teach here at Woodland High School. It is a wonderful program that actually breaks down individuals' success in the class. It goes through and requires them to complete many problems to master a unit. If they miss a certain problem, particular reason, it will go back and make sure the students actually mastered those skills needed to master the concept. One thing that's really neat about the program is I can change students' placement and put them exactly in an area they might be struggling in math. That way they can help them better align to the curriculum. I'm able to go in and monitor all the students and their progress and what they're doing, how much time they're spending on each problem, how many problems they're completing per minute, and it really gives you a great overview on how these students are doing. It's nice to print out the report when you come to a conference, because they'll say, well, how come my students fail in math? And the math teacher might call me in. I'll say, well, they're given these opportunities to work, and maybe they're not doing anything. They're not using their time wisely. One thing that they've got this computer program that is awesome. Then I'm also a certified math teacher, so I can also supplement this program while they are working. It's been really good. Most of our students have enjoyed doing it. They come in, hop right on. Even some of them actually do it at home, and some of their parents have jumped on board. And actually, depending on if they get to so many levels, we create rewards for them, and just in an effort to help them be successful in math.
In conclusion, I'd like to thank you for taking the time again to review this reflective video on my master's experience at Boise State University. I am very proud of the fact that I will be receiving my Master in Educational Technology from Boise State University. I look forward to the many doors that this will open and allow me to grow professionally. Once again,